our dear viewers, and welcome to a new edition of our program Africa Today. I'm Mahisi Rabia. The Ministry of Health launched on the 25th of June a general health checkup campaign, 100 Yom Siha, or 100 healthy days for the 105 million population. As this 3 months long campaign concluded 10 days, providing services to tens of thousands of civilians. This report will delve into the details of such services and how to access the campaign. More details in the following story.
عبد الفتاح السيسي Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli and Minister of Health and Population Khaled Abdel Ghaffar launched a general health checkup campaign 100 Yom Siha, or 100 healthy days for the 105 million population. The campaign seeks to improve the overall health of citizens and foreigners residing in Egypt by providing free health services to all. The campaign provided 75,611 services in several governorates on Sunday. The total services provided under the campaign since its launch and until Friday had topped 414,000.
To shed the light on the 100 days health or Meet Yom Siha, we are joined over the phone by Dr. Magdy Adly, Senior Quality Control Manager. Dr. Adly, good day to you, sir.
Good afternoon. I respect to you. Appreciate to be with you this afternoon.
Thank you so much, Dr. Adly, for being with us. Sir, can you please shed light on the importance of the presidential initiative for Meet Yom Siha?
Okay, let me first congratulate Egyptian population for the 10th anniversary of 30 June revolution. And we are, if we are talking about the health sector in general, through 9 years ago when His Excellency takes charge the responsibility, health sector was one of the most successful sectors even ever, which demonstrates a big effort of government, and we can talk a lot about that efforts. And if we are talking about these efforts, one of the most important efforts was the initiative of 100 million health initiative, which was the a stone of the consecutive initiative after that. And one of these initiatives is 100 Healthy Days initiative, which have been launched through Mr. President and Prime Minister Dr. Madbouli and the Minister of Health. And these initiatives are aiming or targeted for scanning 104 million Egyptian citizens and providing a lot of healthy services for Egyptian citizens and even other our guests from foreign countries, even either from Africa or Asia. In fact, we are we make a good investigation in the field of health, so good. And if we are talking in general about the governmental efforts, we can talk, as I told you, for the 100 billion initiative. And these initiatives was, as I told you, was a stone, and then we start for the initiative of elimination of hepatitis C. And these initiative was targeting like and make a scanning for like 60 million Egyptian population. Another initiative was the initiative of
Yes.
early diagnosis of currently disease. And this initiative targets like 29.2 million Egyptian citizens and cost like more than 3 billion Egyptian pounds.
Yeah.
Also, we even WHO was proud for what Egypt did about remarkable presidential initiatives of early diagnosis of a lot of all types of cancer, which has been launched recently, and even WHO also evaluate the Egypt what Egypt did through COVID-19 pandemic and how Egypt contained pandemic in a time that advanced world as European countries were suffering.
Yes.
And the WHO appreciates the step of transferring technology of manufacturing vaccines, mainly Moderna vaccine, and vaccinate and protect like 80% of population and assist other brother African countries with vaccines through some agreement with African Union, for example, and saving a good storage of vaccine for emergency.
Indeed.
Also, if we are talking about the other efforts of Egyptian government, we can talk about the initiative or campaign of elimination of waiting lists. And right now, the government gets through more than 1,007,000 highly level surgical operation in all different majorities, like cerebral catheterization or open heart surgeries or ophthalmological surgeries or implanting and idiotry denials or endoscopic surgeries.
Yes.
Also liver implantation or kidney implantation or carcinogenic surgeries operation.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, please go on.
Okay, so if we are these efforts cost the Egyptian state was these efforts cost a lot of billions of Egyptian pounds in all sides of country, and the citizens pay no money. So these all these efforts was for free for citizens. Also, we can talk about the initiative which has been launched by 2020, June 2020, which mainly concerns the early diagnosis of currently disease like hypertension, obesity, and diabetes.
Yes.
Which these main, which is the main causes for 70% of anniversary mortality. Sorry, and that initiative targets more than 24.2 million citizens. Also, the initiative of Egyptian Women Support, which has been launched in July 2019 for the early diagnosis of breast cancer and currently disease and family planning, and targeted like 24.6 million Egyptian women, starting from 18 years old. Also, initiatives concerning good health, mother and fetus in March 2020, and targeted like 1,480,000 Egyptian women. Also, initiatives for early diagnosis of hereditary disease in July 2021, for early diagnosis of 19 hereditary disease in newborn. Also, the initiative of diagnosis of deafness and auditory problems in newborn also. Also, the initiatives for treatment of SMA or spinal muscle atrophy for the children up to 2 years. And by the way, these the cost of these kind of initiatives, one case costs like more than $2 million for one case, and this is a big cost, by the way.
Yes.
Also, the initiative of scholar students, mainly in primary stages, for early diagnosis of blood anemia and
Yes.
obesity and dwarfism, which started by February 2019 and still continue. Also, the initiative Noor Haya for early diagnosis of blindness,
Yes.
and the great efforts of state for COVID-19 pandemic, as I told you,
Yes,
and
of course.
the transferring the technology of manufacturing vaccine and biological products.
Yeah.
Also, transferring the technology of manufacturing some kind of medication or cancer medication.
Yeah.
Also, we can't forget the great important project in health sector, which is the
Yes.
comprehensive insurance system, which have been on the light in 2019 and be applied in 6 governorate right now as a first stage, and planned to be applied nationwide through 5 years from now.
Yes.
These efforts have been done inside or locally in
Yes.
Egypt. And if we are talking about the international,
Yes. And these initiatives, are we going to implement some of these initiatives on as a model here for the Nile Basin countries or African states as well?
yes, this is our, as I told you, this is
Yeah.
locally, and Egypt are aiming
Yes.
to be a leadership in the region and in Africa and Arab world. So even WHO called or invite Africa to transfer the Egyptian experiment to the other African countries.
Yes.
And in the same time, Egypt too is best for more cooperation and more making a strength bonds with the with other brother African countries through holding conferences like Health Africa XCON 1
Yes.
and Health Africa XCON 2 for more cooperation and for more focusing on African continent health problems and find shared spaces with other advanced countries for more assist and for African continent. So Egypt in general for 9 years old do a good job and do best in the field of health. And recently, as you demonstrate in the first, Mr. President launched that initiative of one healthy day initiative, which scanning, as I told you, 104 million Egyptian citizens and providing a good and comprehensive services to in different majorities and a lot of specialties for free, by the way, for all citizens in Egypt.
Indeed, Dr. Magdy Adly, our Senior Quality Control Manager, thank you so much for your precious input. And moving on to Sudan, where the heavy fighting raged on Tuesday across the Sudanese capital, Khartoum, where witnesses reported a fighter jet being shot down and artillery and machine gun fire rocking several neighborhoods. More details.
Heavy fighting raged Tuesday